If my partner wanted me to, I would consider going to the other side.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was monogamous for a lot of my life, and that was...
You think you could switch to the other side and go,
Nigga, go, let's press play. Don't ever ask me that again in your life, bro.
This nigga, what this nigga...
What is he thinking, bro?
Bro, I know I couldn't, bro. They
Don't even
tripping,
ever. You
bro.
shouldn't. I should
They-
slap you right
they
now,
tripping,
bro.
They tripping. If y'all could, let us know in the comments. I ain't switching to no
Nigga,
poly.
what?
That ain't it, bro. And we are back at it again with another video. It is your boy, Georgian, and...
Roddy Bow.
And look, if this is your first time watching one of our videos, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us. We're so close to 10K, so help us reach that goal. Make sure you're also filling the comments. We like the comments, liking, and sharing. Let's get right to it, y'all.
I don't know, like, are you not jealous? Because I don't want to share my partner at all.
And I have my polyamorous people on the left spotlight and my monogamous people on the right spotlight. Walk forward if you agree, stay there if you disagree. Humans are naturally polyamorous.
We would be the ones.
The way I think of myself as polyamorous is even more broad than sexuality, and it's just simply like, you know, I can see the beauty in and adore and love qualities of an infinite number of people if I just recognize myself in another person.
Yeah, we don't just love one kid. We love multiple children. We don't just love one friend. Maybe we only just love one job. We're in LA. Hell, we probably have 12 jobs amongst the three of us
How
here.
many people have gotten divorced and remarried, and it's like, oh, I'm on my fourth marriage, you know, like, how does that work out? It's like,
That's really, sorry to interrupt this, that is kind of like polyamory over time, actually.
it's just a circle non-ending when you could have just been true to yourself and had those multiple relationships, whether they had a piece of paper or not.
So, is polyamorous a relationship to where, is it multiple relationships, or is it you just loving multiple people? Because the way he described it as, yeah, look up the definition for the people.
Hey, that's what we finna do.
Because
I ain't
he described it as polyamorous is me just, it's not all about sexuality, it's not always about sex, it's about me just loving people. So if that's the case, then you're not polyamorous, you would just be monogamous, which is to be with one person, which contradicts the whole thing in itself. What's the definition?
It's characterized by or involved in the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typically sexual relationships with the consent of all the people involved. So it does involve intimacy.
So
Intimacy is
for him to
involved.
say that basically defeats the purpose of being, how you pronounce it, bro?
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous, yes. So it defeats the purpose of even being in that type of sexual category. So with that being said, the argument doesn't make any sense to start off, but I'm still interested to see.
I think
Because he's saying polyamorous doesn't mean that I'm just sexually involved with, like, I just don't want to be sexually involved with a lot of people, which defeats the whole purpose of being polyamorous.
the question was, are humans naturally
Oh, definitely not.
polyamorous?
Definitely not. I think they're naturally.
Monogamous?
No, because you have to put in mind, a lot of humans have jealousy. So if that's the case, why would a person love their significant other and want them to be messing around with other people? Jealousy kicks in automatically for the common person.
All I'm gonna say is this though. You know what I'm saying? If we weren't built to be polyamorous, right? You feel me? Why in the Bible days? You feel me? And we just going to scripture right here. You feel me? Because it's there. God said men can have multiple wives. They was having hundreds of them.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So that's back in. So that means we was we was basically built for that. Like
that doesn't mean we were built for it. That just means
that's when we're naturally attracted to multiple people, and we want to have multiple relations. I think as men, if we could have it our way, I think not most, but I think some men would basically be like, it's good.
But
like,
look,
you feel me?
But in that situation, it was the man having multiple wives. It wasn't the wives having multiple husbands.
Are men humans?
Huh?
Are men humans?
Yes, but but are women human as well?
Yeah.
So that includes both. So if they're both not doing it, then that means that.
I'm just speaking for. I think men.
Yeah.
I think men can do that for sure. Have multiple women.
But I'm saying jealousy kicks in, bruh.
I understand that, but I'm saying a man could have multiple wives and be solid.
But what I'm saying is, the wives back in the day, like you said in the scripture, wives did not have multiple husbands. So to answer the question, so what's your answer? Are humans naturally polyamorous? Yes or no?
I don't know.
All right.
I really don't know. That's a hard question because I think men. I think men. Like I said, if it was up to, because you have men right now with multiple wives, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna say
for the common person, for them to be polyamorous, I just don't think for naturally polyamorous. I just don't think it's true because everyone has jealousy. Everyone has a little selfish tendencies to themselves. You feel me? So with that being said, they're all gonna want that person to themselves.
I understand what you're saying, but
for the common person.
Oh yeah, the common person.
That's what we're talking about.
So, well, I'm saying this though. I'm just saying this. I think men in particular, if you ask them, you want 2 wives?
Okay, you're talking about men, but men are only gonna want 2 wives. They're not gonna want their girl until you mess around with another dude.
That's what I'm saying.
So that means they're not polyamorous.
Jordan, if the man has 2 wives, that means he is polyamorous because he's involved with more than one intimate person. He's being intimate with more than one person.
Yes, but that would also mean that the wife has to be.
No, it does not.
That's an open relationship.
What?
Polyamorous is an open relationship, so it goes both ways.
Let's look at the text. Let's look at the definition.
Right, it goes both ways.
It says characterized by or involved in the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typically sexual relationships. That means.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
What are you talking about?
But most of the time, I'm pretty sure. No. Actually, I've seen it on Snapchat plenty of times where it's just one-sided, where the couple is just looking for.
That's just most of the time it's men with just a bunch of women. Yeah. And women like women, so it's like you feel me.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying men are naturally more. I think women are going to be tended to be more monogamous. They would rather prefer that monogamy. However, men, I think we would not much rather, but I feel like men would prefer.
I feel like men would prefer it if it's a woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But if it's another man, then
no, of course not.
No, then it's no.
Yeah, of course not.
I understand that a lot of marriages fail, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people don't put in the effort that they should. If people are willing to try and do the best that they can and try to be the best for this one person, it can definitely work. A lot of people in polyamory want to use the divorce example as the reason for why they're polyamorous. And I understand, but at the same time, you can't really know until you try it.
And a lot of people that are monogamous think that polyamory is just all sex,
I've been with the same guy for 6 years, and I've never felt like I needed to be with someone else. And if I did, I would have just left him, as bad as that sounds. I just can't imagine feeling equally for 2 people.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be equal, though.
It doesn't.
No.
For lack of better words, rank your partners.
Well, yeah, you have a primary partner. So even in polyamorous relationships, I'm in an open relationship, not polyamorous, which isn't about just sex, but it isn't. I do have a primary partner who I live with and who I spend time with and I share bills with and I share a family with. And then I have other partners maybe who I share dinner and drinks with, or we have a similar career interest and someone who I just love making out with. So I think that there's compartmentalized ways, and there are people who do have 2 equal partners. I think that's probably the minority versus the majority.
Just like the monogamous relationships, nobody's marriage is the same. It's what you make it. It's the boundaries you make. It's your relationship. It's not nobody else's relationship.
I got a high five. You won that one. Took us to church right there.
I am in love.
Oh my God, stop. Come on, bruh.
What?
They both was hesitant to walk up there. They said, polyamorous,
The
bruh.
girl went up there in stride. She
No.
was smooth.
I'm talking about the other two people. And then when the other dude was walking up there, he's like, come on, bruh. That's
You can be in love with more than one
No,
person,
but you
though,
can be
bruh.
in love, but I feel like, let's say you're in a polyamorous relationship. I feel like you will like really care about that person. You will love that person, but I feel like you won't put your full 100% foot forward because you know that it's multiple people involved, and you don't want to put your feelings into it too much to the point where you get hurt and you get jealous and then there's arguments. You feel me? Do you see where I'm going with that?
I see
like,
where you're going
like
with
if it's multiple people in a relationship, I feel like if the person is putting their full foot forward, like 100%, I feel like emotions will take over and it'll become arguments, jealousy, because they'll say you're spending more time with the other person. I don't feel like you're paying attention to me enough. I don't feel like you're taking me out. I don't feel like you're letting me know how much you love me, how much you care for me. I feel like all that type of stuff will kick in. I feel like that type of stuff is what led to their hesitation to even go up there and for him to even have those, I don't know, like, there should be no hesitation if you should say I'm in love or not. You feel me?
I feel what you're saying, but the thing with these type of relationships is that the communication's got to be on 10. So
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you too. Yeah,
communication is
yeah.
on 10. So when they are doing this polyamorous relationships, the girl that we just, I don't know her name, the light skinned Joan, you feel me, that just spoke, you feel me?
Yeah, she's a sex educator.
She said that she has a main dude that she just, you feel me, she got pays bills with, she
Lives with, yeah.
and then she has other dudes on the side. She can be in love with that individual, but at the same time, she has that open communication, I assume, with the other people as well, so they know their place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like feelings are gonna be getting too high and things along that sort.
that
It's communicate. Like I said, that stuff can happen with the
It's
feelings.
we're
That's
humans,
normal.
we're
We're
humans,
human.
yeah.
We have emotions, but you
Yeah.
feel me? If the open communication is there, and then you already go into it knowing that there is someone else, there's gonna be less room for, you feel me?
Let me ask you this: how many times have you talked to someone and you let them know straight up, hey, you know what I mean? This ain't nothing serious. We just having a little fun, whoop-de-whoop. You feel me? But yet, feelings get involved, emotions take over, and now it's why are you doing this? Blah blah blah. So how many times? Does that happen common for you? Has that
That's
happened?
not common.
Has
for
it
me,
happened common
but
for you?
That has happened to me, but what I'm saying to you is this.
That's a
though,
natural human state.
But
that
that's
happens.
because we're monogamous. In those type of situations, those is because it's usually a monogamous relationship. So they expect you to be only with them and with them only.
No, but
Now, let me finish this.
go ahead.
real quick. With polygamy, you already know, and the expectation is already set that there's going to be someone else involved. Now, there's going to already be someone else already involved.
Go ahead.
You feel me? So once they know that and they establish that there's going to be someone else, they can have those feelings, but who's to say they can't love? That's what polygamy is. You can love more than one individual at the same time.
But what I'm saying is,
Shout out to my boy Lou Will.
but what I'm saying,
Lou Will.
what I'm saying that's
Lou Will.
that can happen with the person that you just having a little fun with and messing with. You can let them know. Yes, they know. Okay, I'm talking to you, but there may be someone else involved. Most likely, there is someone else involved because I'm not taking you serious. That's it. But it's the communicate. But we're talking about communication, all that. With the communication being there can still be jealousy that can be built up, and there can still be walls that are up because of the fact that you are messing with someone else. Even though there's communication, all that good stuff that you're addressing, I'm saying those walls can still be up because they know that you're with someone else and they don't want to give their full all into you because they know emotions may be able to take over, which will lead to disagreements, arguments, and things of that nature.
Jealousy can happen. I'm not denying that, and I'm not saying that's not true because maybe sometimes that does happen. All I'm saying to you is, for polygamy, for people who are polyamorous relationships, and things along that sort, there is already a
communication or what?
Not communication, but there's already not a line. But my thing is this though. Mainly
boundaries.
Not boundaries. This is my main thing. If you have a polyamorous relationship, bro.
We'll just call it a poly relationship. We'll just call it that.
We'll call it poly because that shit is too long. If you got a poly relationship, you can be in love with more than one person.
I agree with that.
That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
okay.
Whether there's emotion that gets higher or heightened, you still have anybody in that type of relationship, there is still a chance that you can fall in love with both people. And what I'm saying to you is this, though. I forget what that point you said. I gotta play that back, but I don't remember that.
I don't know. I just feel like
what you said.
it'll be love, but it won't be like, man, I would literally die for this person. I love them to death. You know what I mean?
How do you know that?
But no, I'm just saying from my opinion. You feel
This
me?
is what I'm gonna say to you, though. You love mom?
Yes, of course.
You love your dad?
Yes, of course.
Equally?
Yes.
There it goes.
Okay, but you're not in a sexual relationship.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter when sex is involved or any type of intimate type of connection with a human person. I feel like the love it goes deeper. The emotions go deeper. Can you agree with that?
I can agree with that. But what I'm saying to you is this: I'm not discrediting what you just said. I just asked you, did you love mom? Did you love your dad?
But
listen, did you love your mom? Did you love your dad? You said yes, and you love them equally, right?
Yes, but that's
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, if you're capable of loving those two individuals the same, and love them with your whole heart, why couldn't an individual that is in a poly relationship love two people? It's possible. That happens all the time. People fall in love with more than one person at the same time.
Yes,
all
agree.
the time.
I agree.
That can happen with here.
I agree, but with poly is what I'm saying is it involves sexual most of the time. Typically, like in the definition, I'll put the definition up there again. Most of the time, it involves sexual interaction, and when sexual interaction comes into the playing field, all I'm saying, love, yes. What you're saying, communication, yes. What I'm saying is, most of the time, with even communication, emotions can get involved, which can lead to disagreements. A lot of the videos I watch a lot of actually videos with poly relationships and also open relationships as well. With that being said, the emotions in the video, the people would talk about emotions would take over, which would lead to disagreements and arguments and things of that nature.
Can I say this real quick? But I'm not trying to cut you off.
Go ahead. End it on that note.
I'm going to end it on this right here. I'm going to end it on this. You said jealousy gets involved, anger, arguments.
Mm-hmm.
What does that have to do with love? You argue with people you love. So they still have love for a person. That's not, the question is not, is jealousy going to arise?
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to have arguments? That can happen. It's common in relationships. All the question is can they fall in love with more than one person? And that answer is they can.
Okay.
Period.
I'll just say this one thing. The reason I bring up emotions is because they won't fully love that person because they don't want their emotions to take over, which will lead to all that stuff that I addressed.
No, I don't think so. I think
But,
let's just go.
but there's a disagreement, but it is what it is. Y'all leave in the comments what you think.
I don't even know what the disagreement was.
The disagreement was what I don't think in a polyamorous relationship that they're going to truly love that person. But
you don't think they can truly love more than one person?
No,
That's what I'm saying. You don't think they can truly love more than one person?
At this point, we've been talking so
much. But I'm
much.
saying, do you think they can truly love more than one person? I'm asking you directly now. In a polyamorous relationship, you don't think?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Then,
But we've been talking a lot.
You just
so
said yes.
We kind of
you got to leave this part in there. I don't care if you fade out the other
Why did
part.
you hesitate
Just leave
before
this part
coming in?
Because I had to think about how I'm answering that question. I was thinking about someone outside of myself, and it occurred to me that I can answer this question in a different way, and that's been a very big theme in my life the last few years, coming out of a divorce in a monogamous marriage, 20 years of monogamous relationships, and the theme of my life for myself right now is finding love with myself and being in love with myself.
I feel like throughout my relationships, I have found a lot of love for myself. Like all of the girls that I have dated and my girlfriend now currently, like have all taught me so many things. I feel like that's one of the main things in a relationship. Like you love someone so much and then you learn from them and they learn from you and you guys grow together. And it's just like a beautiful thing. My name is Aleftina, but I go by Alia. And honestly, as a person, I don't think I would be able to give someone what they want and what they need in a relationship if I had more than one partner.
I've been married for 2 years, and but I've been with my wife for over 8 years, and she was my only girlfriend. So it's about as monogamous as it gets. Yeah, but very much still in love. Yeah, I love her more every day.
In a weird way, my relationship it allowed me to love myself more. When I was with someone who totally accepted all parts of me, who was like, be that, it's beautiful, it's sexy, it allowed me to love myself more. And that's, I think, the beauty of open for me, is that it's complete acceptance for me and my decisions. There is no, well, you can't do this, or, well, your urges are bad, or this is bad about you. It's be who you want to be, let's talk about it.
I actually read about polyamory like when I was in my early 20s. I remember reading about it, I'm like, this sounds so, like it was something about it was resonating with me. Like, I just didn't realize it was that much of an option. I didn't see much of a model in society. I thought, well, even if I want that, how would I find someone else who's into the same things I am? And in the last couple of years, I've been really just saying, like, I need to explore this. I need to find community. I'm not someone who says I don't believe in monogamy. As a matter of fact, having a chance to really explore both sides has given me an understanding, appreciation for both, and also understanding the limitations of both.
Fred Smith here told us that B&H Photo helped change his life. Fred, tell us your story.
I was a fitness instructor in Atlanta, and I transferred to New York March 13, 2020, right as the city went under lockdown.
Oof, that's rough timing.
All the studios shut down. But with B&H's help, I started Workout with Fred. It's an online fitness platform with cycling classes and off-the-bike classes taught by me.
Talk about lemons to lemonade.
As I started looking for equipment, everybody I spoke to was pointing me to B&H. I needed a camera, a lens, microphone, capture card, audio interface.
Whoa, Fred, we're running out of room here.
Well, here's the thing. That setup is really complicated, and that's where B&H came in. I felt like every expert I spoke to had been in my shoes before, whether I was on the chat or I called. Anytime I had a question, they had a solution. I was like, I wish I'd called you earlier.
We're always here for you, Fred. Say, where do you film all this?
Let me show you. My living room is essentially a recording studio.
Myself.
There is a good reason why most people are monogamous.
I don't know, like, are you not jealous? Because I feel like that's the main reason why I wouldn't be able to do that, is 'cause I don't want to share my partner at all.
Yeah, I don't share. It's like, I am with you and you're with me.
That's a good point that she brings up, because that's how I feel like most people will think, that if you're in a poly relationship, the person will feel like, so why do you feel like you need to go be with someone else or love someone else when you have me? Am I missing something? Is there something?
Monogamy?
I mean, monogamy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Am I missing something? Am I doing something wrong? Like, am I not attractive anymore? You feel me? Like, it's a lot of things that go on in the mind that will lead to someone thinking negative thoughts, even though it could be something that's just completely positive. You just feel like you're that type of person that just wants to be in a poly relationship. But with that being said, there's still those thoughts that can go in a person's mind with you saying that you want to go to poly and have an open relationship and see other people. That was just a very good point. I just had to address you. You have anything else to say on it?
No, I don't. I'm kind of lost right there, brother. I don't know what you was talking about.
Right. In the video, she said,
If
if my husband said I am going to find someone else because you're not fulfilling all my needs, basically, then I'm gonna go to that other person. And then she was like, yeah, well, you just go to that other person. And that's a great point that she's bringing up, because in most situations in a monogamous relationship, if the person were to say that to the individual, those type of negative thoughts would come in the mind when transferring over to a poly relationship.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: she lying.
What you gonna say? Go be with the other person?
She lying.
Okay, but you know what she mean, bro.
She not finna just say, "Oh, go be with her." They gonna fight.
Okay,
She gonna fight for
they
that.
gonna fight, but if a person tells you,
It's not gonna just be like, "Oh, I want to be with somebody else." There's gonna be some explanations why. There's gonna be some, okay, let's try to work this out. It's just not gonna be a.
but it happens.
Especially in a marriage, it does happen. What I'm saying to you is, if you want a marriage, especially, it ain't gonna just be.
Oh, definitely
No,
not.
it
But we're just talking. We're just talking.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be that. You can be that. Both things can be true. Like what you said and what I'm saying is true. Like, it's not gonna just be like, okay, go ahead and go.
Yeah.
Nah, it's gonna be a little bit of get back for that.
Facts,
for sure.
facts. You look like Cuz from Catfish, bro.
I like what you're saying right there. Hello. I gotta speak on that, bro. That was a bar, bro.
That was.
Monogamy is for sure harder than polygamy. I don't care what nobody say. If you want a polyamorous relationship, hit the comments.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah, that is
because
true.
that is true. Monogamy, it's just, if you talk about longevity wise and for a long duration of time, it's gonna be harder than a polyamorous relationship because you can always get fulfilled and occupy whatever needs you want in another person.
Because I feel like, oh god, bro. Oh well, let's stop perfectly. Just start it up again, bro.
We still had 18 seconds.
Well, just stop and start it again, bro. So we go ahead and
if you are in a monogamous relationship, like you said, you are going to have to find ways to keep it still spicy, you feel me, to keep yourself still intrigued inside of the relationship, because it can definitely fade and you can definitely lose interest if you guys aren't constantly making an effort to make sure that you guys are both in love, you guys are both still interested, you guys are both still, you feel me, lusting after each other and everything like that. That's a very key thing in these monogamous relationships.
I feel like that's a big reason that
sure.
a lot of people may end up getting divorced because they feel like it's dried out, it's boring. The person isn't putting in no effort, you feel me? They don't feel like the person loves them anymore. I feel like it could be a lot. So for those people that have stayed with that one person, salute to you, man. Marriage is not a easy battle for whoever you're with because there's gonna be ups and downs, you feel me? But as long as you do stay together and work it out, things can work out for the better.
Be the person that I can't be anywhere else. The idea of jealousy of I'm afraid because I've put so much, which is kind of like the slot machine approach. I've sat in this machine, I put in so many quarters, I want to, reap the benefits. But if this is someone that you love, does that extend to that? If he said, this is someone that I think might be a better fit.
If my husband said, I found a different person that I want to be with and she's fulfilling a need that you don't or can't, then I'd be like, okay, go be happy with her. Like, It's not natural for me to be like, okay, let's the three of us work this out.
And to me, that jealousy is just rooted in the fact that you're completely intimate, you've made a commitment to each other, and this is the person that is basically like your second half. Having that jealousy for your significant other is beautiful in a way.
I think monogamy is a practical choice because it's safer sexually, one. Two, it's probably a lot simpler, and it's pre-packaged. I mean, it's like, here's a set of rules that has been created for you hundreds of years ago. Here's what love looks like, and if that feels comfortable for you, it's easy.
But monogamy isn't easy. Monogamy is hard. Like being with someone and being with them for 10, 15, 50 years is very hard. You have to find ways to love your partner for truly who they are, all the good and all the bad. And you don't have someone else to turn to. When you want something new, you have to find it in your relationship. You have to find a way to spice things up. You have to find a way of making conversation where you know everything about each other.
Why don't we have one friend? Why not just one friend? Why do you need multiple friends at all? I mean, most of us probably have 10 friends, 20 friends, 5,000 Facebook friends. Why? Why not just have one Facebook friend?
Because you don't build such a strong connection with a friend. You build a strong connection with a partner because a partner gets to know everything and every single thing of you, because there's different levels of friendship. But like when you're in a relationship with someone, you explore so many more things and so many different facets of your day, because at some point you will move in together. And you'll see what everyone does like day to night, and you'll get to know everything about them. You don't really get that with one friend.
I do have like a best friend, right? But the reason he's my best friend is because he's different than every other friend I have. And if I have something really, really serious, really, really important, I'm going to him first.
But you still have other friends.
Sure.
And I equate that to what she was saying earlier about having a primary partner, for example.
Right.
You could have a primary partner that you have intimacy, that you live with, you have sex with, and you may have, like, let's equate that to your best friend. And then there could be someone else that you hang out and you play baseball with, you do other activities with, and I could have another person, we make music together and we do things, and when we have sex once in a while too. It's interesting that, I think from the traditional model, the fact that I would have any physical connection with this other person is what distinguishes it as an issue.
If my partner wanted me to, I would consider going to the other side.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was monogamous for a lot of my life, and that was.
You think you could switch to the other side and go?
Nigga, go. Let's press play. Don't ever ask me that again in your life, bro. This nigga, what is he thinking, bro?
Bro, I know I couldn't, bro. They
Don't even
tripping,
ever. You
bro.
shouldn't. I should
They-
slap you right
they
now,
tripping,
bro.
They tripping. If y'all could let us know in the comments. I ain't switching to no
Nigga,
poly.
what?
That ain't it, bro.
For the reasons that felt authentic to me at the time, and I've been non-monogamous for some time now, which has been authentic for me for this time. And I think that for me the important thing is always keeping an open mind and realizing that life is constantly evolving.
I think one of the things I disliked about monogamy or when I was in a monogamous relationship is all of the you need to or you shoulds, or that we have a prearranged agreement of what loving each other means, and if you don't obey that, it's over. And I wanted to give my partner a true open experience. And so if I'm gonna say to you, it can't be monogamous, well, how is it really open? Because there is a condition on there of like, well, this is the only way this is going to work. So it's always open to me.
A good sex life is necessary for a good relationship.
Yes, 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 yes. Come on now.
It's not the only thing.
But if the sex is not good, the person is leaving or they cheating on you. Because if you got the money, you don't say. Kevin Samuels logic. Come on now. And if you think any different, check on that person.
You better get some. You better get a motherfucking Blue Chew if you think different. You better go down to 7-Eleven and get one of them pills.
Don't get no Rhino, bro. Them have you in the hospital, bro. Them not.
Would you rather be in the hospital or lose your girl? Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna lose the girl, bro.
I'm not losing mine.
You paying the hospital bill?
No. I'm not going to the hospital. I don't need that anyway.
But I'm just saying, bro. I
don't need
that's
that.
that's a tough ball game, bro. That's tough. That's tough. I gotta say something, bro. I don't like this. So what are we doing? Are we going up from our personal beliefs, or are we waiting to see who's going up? Then we want to go up there.
I don't even know what the question was.
The question was, is sex important in a good relationship? So
I don't know. Maybe she was just looking at the brother.
No.
She in a polyamorous relationship.
No, but still, bro.
Maybe she wanted bruh. Maybe she was just checking out bruh.
No, but they've been doing that for the whole video.
I'm not gonna let you get on her like that because I like her.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about everybody.
Oh, I feel you, bro. If you believe something,
go
stand
for it.
firm,
Yeah.
You feel me?
If sex dies from the relationship and your love and lust for each other kind of dies, then you might be better off as friends and partners as friends.
Sex is so much more than just physical that it makes a big impact in how I feel in my relationship. If I don't have sex, I'm gonna feel like disconnected, like there's something off in our relationship.
Ultimately, I talk about sex for a living. It's a big part of my life. It's a big part of my reset. If I'm not having sex with you, I'm doing it myself. Like, I really enjoy it. Orgasm has ridiculous amounts of health benefits, and it just feels great. So I love the physicality of it. But I also think that every person should really define what are the top 5 things you have to have in a relationship. And for a lot of people, sex doesn't hit that top 5.
What's your top 5?
You feel me? Gotta put God number 1. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Number 2, I gotta put communication.
Hello.
You feel me? Along with communication, what's the third? Being adventurous.
Hello.
Being willing to travel. I gotta travel the world. So that's
Okay.
3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sex will come in at 4.
Mm-hmm.
5 gotta be family oriented. You feel
Okay,
me?
I feel you.
That's a smooth.
That's a smooth 5.
5 characteristics. Easy.
If I'm
nothing too much. You know what I mean?
I feel that if I'm going with my 5, I'm gonna steal one of yours. I'm gonna go with communication. Second one is trust.
Go the order. Do order.
This is not in no specific order.
Go to order. Do order.
I'm gonna go with communication.
Number
Trust.
1, Trust is two.
Loyalty.
But would you say I put communication in the same category as trust?
No.
Would you say that?
No. Because you can talk all you want, but if you don't trust them, then it's done.
But I feel like
trust is not the same as communication.
No. I'm not saying it is. But what I'm saying is, if we communicate with each other how we're feeling, what's going on, what I'm doing for the day, you feel me? I feel like communication is a foundation for trust. Do you see what I'm saying?
It is a foundation, but they're two separate things, though.
Yeah.
So that's why you got to keep.
I agree with you, but I just feel like communication is about.
I gotta go communication, trust, loyalty, respect, and then I'm gonna go with, you feel me. I'm gonna take off respect, communication, trust, loyalty, being adventurous, like you said, liking to travel.
That's five.
No, that's four. And because I took off respect. And you know what? I'm gonna keep that respect on there because respect is important, bro.
Okay, but
that's what I need in a relationship, bro.
No, but with trust,
you need trust.
No, but I'm saying with trust, would you not put that in the same category as loyalty?
No, bro. Loyalty is different than trust.
No, I feel like it is, but without trust.
That's why I need them all. I need all of those.
But listen, let me think. Without, I feel like without trust, you don't have loyalty.
That's why I need them all, bro.
Yeah. I need
them all. I need communication, trust, and loyalty. Those are my main three right there.
But what I'm saying is I feel like trust is included in loyalty because without trust you don't have loyalty. If you're loyal to me, then I have trust for you. If you're not loyal to me, then I don't have any trust for you.
That's why you need them both. I need them both.
Do you see? I see what you're saying.
They stand hand in hand. You can't have.
But I feel like with trust comes loyalty because if I know you got my back, then I know you loyal to me. Yes, because if I know you on some shady stuff, you may go this way or this way one day. You feel me? You may have an attitude. Then I don't trust you. I don't have the loyalty between each other. That connection isn't really there.
That's valid. I'ma still keep them all three separate. That's just my thing.
I mean, you can keep it separate. But I just feel like a lot of stuff.
Communication, trust, loyalty, adventurous, and then you feel me. I want that respect.
But definitely everything you said, I feel like builds off of each other. You feel me?
It builds off of you. But I need all.
No, I know what you mean. But I'm just saying all those characteristics that you listed definitely build off each other and coexist with each other.
But I also think that every person should really define what are the top 5 things you have to have in a relationship. And for a lot of people, sex doesn't hit that top 5. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You can still make a relationship work without sex being a priority. But if you're someone like myself, you can't.
I'm in the same boat with you. I've always been a very sexually driven person, an explorative person, and in pretty much all the monogamous relationships I was in, I never found someone that, let's say, matched my kink. So having a partner that's really on the same page with me, as explorative and open as I am, is really pretty much at the top 1 or 2 things that I would say are in a relationship for me.
Sex isn't everything in life. If the sexual tension is there, awesome. But what happens after the sexual tension is gone? Was that it? It was just sex?
The sexual tension dies out. It can, but that's the whole point of where people have to rekindle it. And they have to try new things and they have to see what works to make the spark come up again, because after you spend so much time with someone and you know them so well, it can get lost, but it's a continuous effort of trying to make your sex life the best it can be.
Even in a non-monogamous relationship, you still have to do that.
Of course.
I don't think it's healthy to run out and look for other things just because my primary relationship is not working. It still need, that relationship still needs work. Every relationship needs work.
I think sex is important. I mean, I could just think of all the things that sometimes sex can just cure in a relationship. And I don't know what it's like to, have a terrible sex life, so I guess take this with a grain of salt. But, I don't think about the amount of time you spend with your partner, right? Compare that to the amount of time you have sex with them. I think a lot more happens besides sex, and a relationship is, it's how much fun you have, the intimacy you share, conversations, everything, right?
you know, making sex not just about sex, like it's about connecting to someone, right? So I feel like it's a space, it's a really amazing space to explore that connection in the closest physical way you possibly can.
I feel like if sex was your first priority, you wouldn't really be in relationships. You would be finding sexual partners that fit you, but you wouldn't really care about anything else. So I feel like sex plays a big role, but also we're puzzles. Like we have so many pieces and we have so many needs and so many things that we want to fulfill. But sex, I think, is pretty important for most people.
I've been attracted to other people while in a relationship.
They lying,
Stop.
They lying, bro.
Why are we lying?
Stop it.
Why are we lying?
Stop it. Stop
Why are we
it.
lying?
That's a lie from the pit.
Come on now.
We're not even gonna speak on that blasphemous shit.
Come on now. Why
That's
are
a
we lying?
lie, bruh.
So hey, if you're in a relationship with these people,
Hell
watch
no.
out. That's crazy.
lying.
To
They
say
lying.
you're not attracted to anybody while being in a relationship,
You
it's
lying.
just complete BS. Come on now.
You lying. You lying, bruh.
Come on now.
They lying like that, bruh.
Lying. So what else they lying about?
Hey.
Check them.
Hello. That's some real foul shit right
Come
there.
on.
You know why? You know why they didn't go? Because all of them got relationships.
Yeah, but they know
so
that
they know if
person
they walk
watching.
up there, I'm walking though, 10 toes
You
down.
gotta walk in.
I'm running.
Yeah. But
Period.
But you have to understand, you're gonna find other people attractive.
Period.
But you're still gonna have love for the person that you're with. That's to say that you're just not gonna find anybody else attractive.
That's a lie. And I'm gonna take it further too. Build upon what you're saying. You're gonna find other people attractive. That's normal. We're all human.
Facts.
The important thing is you don't act on those urges.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's all it is.
Yeah.
Find them attractive, say they look good,
Okay,
and keep
move
it
on.
solid.
Move on.
You
Move
feel
on.
me?
Move on.
That's it. Okay, she came up there at least.
Oh, well, good for you. Okay.
You lying.
I feel like I found people pretty. Nothing to a point where I would even consider acting on it.
I don't think you can only be attracted to one person. I feel like that's really unrealistic.
I think it's a crazy thing to deny that because, I mean, I think of every species' existence as survival and procreation. So to think that you can shut off that entire part of yourself, not to just, I think action is one thing because people have successfully done that, but in terms of feeling or seeing someone else as attractive, that's crazy.
Well, apparently there is one person that could say that in this conversation.
Well, I'm sure he
so,
took the question a different way. I can't wrap my head around.
I think it's totally possible. Like we can all be wired a little bit differently.
No.
Like we're all on a different point in the scale. And I think our life experience also shapes us to a degree as to where on that scale we are.
Tell us. Please tell me. Please tell me.
So I know I'm gonna sound crazy, and I know it's something that I always have disagreements with my friends, and I think it is a little bit of what you said, being wired differently. In the beginning, when I first started dating my wife, I was giddy, like in love that like there was just this giant bubble around our relationship. But then as we matured in our relationship, we got married. What I felt uncomfortable with is looking at other women. Like it actually made me feel uncomfortable. So the same way that I train myself to like, if you want to call it suppress or whatever, other feelings and impulses I have, I do the same here. So whenever I see a girl, like, yeah, I'm gonna walk down the street and I'll turn my head or whatever, and there'll be a girl wearing almost nothing or whatever. What I've like built in is literally an instinct to just look away and not think any further. What's weird to me is like the conversations I'll have with other people where they'll look at someone of the opposite sex, find them attractive, and keep going, and like mentally they're having sex with like all these weird things, and that's like really uncomfortable for me.
You're not saying like, oh, I was born only thinking this one person is attractive.
Right.
You're saying you trained yourself to be that way.
Pretty much.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
bro. That's
corny.
not happening,
That's corny,
bro.
That's corny.
not happening.
That's corny, bro. And I like, bro.
That's
I like
not
the concept.
happening.
I like the concept, but that's not realistic and it's corny, bro.
No, what he's...
Look at that John that's nude. Keep it solid. Take a mental note and go smack your wife's ass, bro. That's all you gotta do. So all you gotta do, you talking about, I'm assuming they gotta be on a beach or something if you seen a girl nude.
No, basically.
Go, you look at that Joan, take a mental note, you say, ooh, she fine. And look at your Joan too and smack her on the ass and take her kiss. Get a kiss in there. Get your mind right. Use the sexual tension you would use on that Joan you seen nude on your wife. That's fine.
That's not, I mean, you can have that, but you don't really need that. You feel me?
What you talking about?
That type of energy you talking about, bro.
I'm just joking around. I'm just spitting, but he is corny for that. Like, you gotta look at
there's no way what he's saying. Yeah, you can not look, but you're still gonna find that person attractive.
You know why he is? Do you know why he does find him attractive? Cause he's not looking.
Exactly. So let's get back to it.
What?
I would feel incomplete without my partner.
Really? Honestly, if I would have never met my partner, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
So, how could you?
That happens, bro.
I'll give her a pass. I guess that can happen in poly relationship where.
No, just in monogamous too. More, I feel like more so
No.
monogamous than
Monogamous, yes. But I'm talking about, but poly, yes. But I feel like you only feel like that for a while, and then over time, you know what I mean?
No, you don't. That's for everything. As long as
I feel like if you lose that person to, let's say, like a serious accident where they end up passing on, you feel me? I feel like in that situation you can feel some sort of like emptiness and incomplete. But if I feel like it's just a breakup, people get over that over time, bro.
I understand that, but that two things can be true. You can get over the breakup. However, if you're in a relationship, you can feel incomplete without that person. That's what she's in the relationship right now. And
well then
yeah, that's what she's saying.
In the past year of dating my girlfriend, I have become so different, and I have learned so many things, and I have started taking care of myself so much more than I was a year before I met her. And I feel like that has so much to do with her and how she helped me navigate this.
I had a really unsafe home life, and me and my husband got to know each other in the 6th grade, so we were 12. I moved out when I was 18. Me and him, like, we had nothing. We somehow made our way over to LA. Like, I honestly don't think I'd be here, like, if it wasn't for him.
What are we disagreeing on again? Oh, man. I was married for some time, so my whole journey the last 2.5 years has been to feel complete by myself. And there are times, like, I really do desire partnership. I do desire a primary partnership. But I really think it's so important to be okay just being as I am.
When the word's incomplete, I'm like, no, I don't connect with that. I connect with, I'd feel sad, I'd feel hurt, I would feel disadvantaged maybe even, but I'm still going to be me. And I totally understand that we're coming from different places and how we developed our relationship. My idea of a relationship is 1 + 1 = 3. One complete person plus one complete.
Let her finish. I don't even know it. You gotta let her say what she gonna say now. 1 + 1 = 3. I gotta hear the logic. We don't know what she gonna say.
We gonna make this a meme. Goddamn 4 to 7.
What?
4 to
7. We gotta hear what this Joe's saying though, bro. I don't know what she gonna say, but it sounds like she on to something. I don't know what she gonna say, but let's hear what she's saying. Then we'll pause it. Cause we rewind it. Let's rewind it.
Let's rewind it.
Let's rewind it so we can get this clear message. Cause I don't know what she's talking
Relationship is 1 + 1 = 3. One complete person plus one complete person equals a completely separate third, I was gonna do this one, but a completely separate third relationship. And this would be incomplete, of course, if we left, but the ones would still stand still and be strong.
1 + 1, just so we are clear. 1 + 1, that logic is invalid.
Yeah, we didn't
You
follow
look good. You was gonna hypnotize me with the looks. But that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Go ahead, brother.
But look, if y'all like these videos, please let us know in the comments below, because we like to mix things up. Not only do Kevin Samuels, but expand our horizon, because we like to debate, have discussions, talk. We're going to be talking to other people once this pandemic gets a lot better. So stay with us, stay subscribed, because we have a lot of good entertainment coming your way. And make sure that you do also follow us on our Instagram and give us a like, DM us for any ideas so that we can make sure that we get this content out there for you guys. This completes another video by your boy George and Roddy Bo, and we catch y'all later.